In this video, we're going to show you the proper use of a gait belt. There are a couple of different types. So let's start with the type with the plastic buckle. The buckle itself is easier to use, but adjusting it takes a little bit of practice. If we were just to pull on the end of this, it actually wouldn't move. So in order to tighten this a little bit, we have to create some slack right here. And we do that by pushing the slack up here, and then when we pull on the tail of the belt, it tightens right up. Without making that slack first, it just wouldn't work. Let's move on to the second type of gait belt, the kind with the metal buckle and the teeth. With this type of a gait belt, the buckle has a movable portion and the teeth portion, as well as a slot on the other side for the tail of the belt to go through. And when we do this type of a belt, we take the tail of the belt, put it underneath the movable metal portion, we bring it over the teeth and into the slot on the other side, and then we pull it tight. This won't move because the teeth hold this into place. So if we wanted to tighten this, we would have to take the tail out of the slot and pull this the opposite direction of the teeth and tighten it up before moving it into the slot again. Let me show you what this looks like on a person. I am going to have my resident hold the buckle right here if possible, and then I'm going to have the resident lean forward, and I'm going to put the gait belt behind her body, making sure that it only touches her shirt, that the belt never touches her bare skin, and that there's no wrinkles on top of her shirt. When we move the belt over to this side, I'm going to take the tail of the belt and I'm going to put it under the movable portion of the gait belt, and we're going to pull this tight. Now I want to only have 2 finger widths going this direction in the gait belt, no more than that. If I need to tighten it, I'm not going to go this way against the teeth, I'm going to go this way away from the teeth, and that helps the buckle to center. We've got 2 fingers in here sideways. So now let's pull this over the teeth and put the tail of the belt through the slot on the opposite side. With this extra part of the tail, I can take this and just tuck it in behind the resident's shirt. When I'm holding onto the gait belt, I would make sure that my fingers go in an upward motion like this so that I don't drop my resident. I would never hold with my hands in a downward position like this. Again, making sure that I can only put 2 fingers in sideways like this. When a person stands up, the belt always makes more slack. Now when I'm removing the belt from my resident, I have to be very careful to unbuckle it gently so that I don't injure my resident, especially when I remove it from behind their back. I have to make sure to gently have the resident lean forward and take the belt out. I wouldn't just pull on it and have a shearing injury. We have 2 skills that use gait belts, and so for specifics on those skills, you can watch those videos, but this is a basic demo on how to properly use 2 different types of gait belts.